Hey, good morning. This is going to be the next video in two series. Colors and money. We're going to be talking about gold. This has the potential to be a very long video, but I gotta go. So, we'll get through as much as we can. My website, where science meets religion.blogspot.com. If you click on financial and master link to gold, you'll get to the master link to gold, which talks about a gold city, a gold altar, hammered gold, goldsmiths, some tribute money, which is, I'm going to start with city. Joshua 6:24, and they burnt the city with fire and all that was therein. Only the silver and the gold and the vessels of brass and iron did they put in the treasury of the house of the Lord. The city was pure gold, Revelation 21:18 and Revelation 21:21. It says the 12 gates were 12 pearls, and every several gate was of one pearl, and the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. Golden cities in there, Isaiah 14:4, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased. Cease and desist. About 2 Chronicles 9, now the weight of the gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 636 talents of gold. Beside that which the chapmen and the merchants brought, and all the kings of Arabia and the governors of the country brought gold and silver to Solomon. Judges 8:26, the weight of the golden earrings was 1,700 shekels of gold, besides the ornaments, the collars, and purple raiment that was on the kings of Midian, besides the chains that were about their camels' necks. 1 Chronicles 3. Line 12 says, the kings of Judah, Solomon's sons. Solomon's sons was Rehoboam, Abijah, his son, Asa, his son, Jehoshaphat, his son, Jehoram, his son, Isaiah, his son, Joash, his son, Amaziah, his son, Azariah, his son, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, Manasseh, Amon, Uzziah. And that goes into the sons of those people too. But anyway, if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, and stubble, Daniel 3:3, the princes, governors, captains, judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, all the rulers, all the providences were gathered together into the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. And they stood before the image. The whole house he overlaid with gold until he finished all the house, and the whole altar was by the oracle overlaid with gold. We have 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God, Revelations 9:13. Golden altar itself is in there 6 times. Exodus, he put the golden altar in the tent of the congregation of the veil. The golden altar, anointing oil, sweet incense, and hangings for the tabernacle door. That was Exodus 39:38. Upon the golden altar, they lay a cloth of blue, Numbers 4:11, and they cover it with the coverings of badger skin and put the staves thereon. 2 Chronicles 4, Solomon made all the vessels that were for the house of God and the golden altar and the tables and the showbread. Revelation 8, another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer. There was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar before the throne. 4 horns of the golden altar which is before God, Revelations 9:13. Isaiah 39:66, Hezekiah, the king of Judah, almost died, but the Lord gave him more time, moving the shadow back on the steps. Assyria had conquered most of the strong cities of Judah, so Hezekiah sent a message to the king of Assyria, and his name was Sennacherib. And he asked Syria to leave Judah alone, and that he would pay any amount of money he wanted. And the king of Judah paid 220 pounds of silver and 22 pounds of gold. And Syria did leave him alone, but not for long. Revelation 3:8, I counsel thee to buy off me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and buy white raiment, that thou may be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness doesn't appear. Anoint your eyes with eye salve, that thou might see. Here's a message from the Book of Mormon. It came to pass that Morianton built up many cities, and the people became exceedingly rich under his reign, both in buildings and in gold and silver, and in raising grain, flocks, and herbs, and such which had been restored to them. The silver is mine, the gold is mine, saith the Lord of hosts. Haggai 2:8. Hosea 2:8. She did not know that I gave her the corn, the wine, the oil, and multiplied her silver and gold, which they prepared for Baal. Exodus 39. They did beat the gold in the thin plates and cut it into wires to work in it the blue and the purple and the scarlet and the fine linen with cunning work. Ezra 1, whoever remaineth in any place wherein he sojourneth, let the men of his place help him with silver and gold and goods, and with beasts, besides the freewill offerings to the house of God, that's in Jerusalem. Numbers 24:13 says, if Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I still cannot go beyond the commandment of the Lord to do either good or bad of my own mind. But what the Lord saith, that I will speak. Daniel 2:32, the image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, and his belly and thighs of brass. Later on, then the iron and the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold was broken to pieces together, and they became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain, filled the whole earth. Gold of Sheba's in there, Psalm 72:15. He shall live, and to him shall be given the gold of Sheba. Prayer also shall be made for him continually, and the daily shall he be praised. Nahum 2:9, take ye the spoil of silver, take the spoil of gold, for there is no end to the store and glory out of all the pleasant furniture. Genesis 44:8, behold, the money we found in our sack's mouth we brought again to thee, and into the land of Canaan. How then should we then steal out of thy Lord's house gold or silver? With whomever the servants it be found, let them die, and we also will be my Lord's bondsmen. And he said, now let it be according to your words, that whom it shall be found with whom it is found shall be my servant. That was straight up Moses. Oh no, Jacob probably in the Laban. I'm sorry, not Moses. Make 5 pillars. Exodus 26:37. Thou shalt make for the hangings 5 pillars of shittim wood. Overlay them with gold, and the hooks shall be gold with sockets of brass. 1 Chronicles 29, the gold for things of gold, and silver for things of silver, and for all manner of work, they be made by the hands of the artificers. And then is willing to consecrate his service this day unto the Lord. A message in the Book of Mormon, Ether 10, and it came to pass that Merontan built up the cities, and people became exceedingly rich under his reign. They did work all manner of ore, and they did make gold, silver, iron, and brass, and all manner of metals. They did dig it out of the earth. Wherefore they did cast up mighty heaps of earth to get ore of gold, silver, iron, copper, and they did work all manner of fine work. It was Ether 10:23. Hammered gold is in there. Make 2 cherubims out of hammered gold at the ends of the cover. Exodus 25:18. Exodus 25:36. The buds and branches shall be one piece with the lampstand hammered out of pure gold. He made 2 cherubims out of hammered gold. Exodus 37:17. He made the lampstand of pure gold and hammered out its base and shaft, made flower-like cups, buds, blossoms of one piece. My door's cut off.